This is another short video I'm posting about Express Countertops, also known as American Countertops, out of Hanover, Maryland. Before you let these people in your house, I want you to see what they did to our home and some of the damage they did. We had two items done, this countertop and then this one for the sink. I want you to look how they cut this opening for this drop-in cooktop. Look at the width of the countertop. Look at the arrow with the edge. Also look at the cooktop, how the hole was cut crooked. Now on the other side, look how much wider it is. Okay, see that arrow? And also look how crooked this is. You know. Here's a farther. If you look at the design on the end of the island and line it up with the bottom and top of the drop-in cooktop, it's off by over an inch. Now, these cabinets were here, the old countertop was here, and this sink, this same exact sink was here when they came out to measure for this new countertop. We spent almost $4,000. Look at the arrow, how it lines up with the sink base below, okay? Come on the other side, the sink is over an inch off onto the next cabinet. Look how the arrow lines up. Here is where the two cabinets meet. Over here, you could see where it's off again by an inch and a half. When they came to install it, what they did was to get the sink, the same exact sink, to drop down into their countertop, the same sink that was here before. They got underneath with a Sawzall, and they chopped away at our brand new custom-made sink base. These cabinets were custom-made. You didn't buy them from Lowe's or Home Depot. Very expensive. They destroyed the inside of the cabinet. Now this part's even better. When the initial guy came out to measure for the countertops, instead of bringing heavy-duty construction paper and making a template, he had an old box, looked like he took out of a dumpster, which was cut open to use it as a template to make this countertop. Didn't even have a tape measure with him. I had to lend him mine. Look how this countertop fits against our wall. We weren't going to put tile there, but now we have to because it's almost a quarter of an inch. Look at this space. You could slip, I don't know, a French fry down there. Now here's a spot where the countertop fits flush against the wall. Look at the damage they did to our paint. It's got to be repaired and repainted. Okay, there's so much damage that they caused when they came in and tore up our kitchen. It's amazing. Here's our brand new KitchenAid refrigerator. You can see it says KitchenAid. Ain't no piece of junk. All the appliances that are in this kitchen were brand new. Only a few months old when they showed up. They banged this countertop into our door and damaged it. I was here when they did it. Okay, I want you to see these scratches here. You can see them right there. Now tell me it's a coincidence that it's the same spot, same exact alignment as the countertop. And down here on the bottom, they banged into it with something and put a dent in it. Let's see. You gotta get the light the right way. Here it is. There's a dent. They put it in. I was here when it happened. Now, after they left and they were paid, that was our first mistake, was paying them. Second mistake was hiring them, or vice versa. I contacted them, and their managing partner, John, whatever his name is, came out a week later. He blamed everything on me. Said, "Oh, well, you agreed to the alignment. You looked at the drawings. Look at this drop-in sink top. Look how off it is. It's so crooked." And he was here for 33 minutes. I have the whole video on YouTube. You can listen to his excuses about what I did wrong and why it's all my fault, and that he's not going to do anything about it. Well, the Home Improvement Commission, they're about as worthless as tits on a bull. They don't come out and look at stuff anymore. They're so big and powerful. All they do is collect money. They're just another typical agency in Maryland that takes money and doesn't do anything for it. So they referred me to the insurance carrier, which, this is another joke, is the Hartford. After 4 or 5 months of playing ball with them, they just flat denied it. I sent them pictures. I was standing right here. All right, I was standing right here when they crashed the countertop into our brand new refrigerator. Okay, I'm a witness. The Hartford says they're not going to pay anything because it was done during the install. Well, when else would it have been done? When Santa Claus came down the chimney? Oh no, that's right. It was probably done when Spider-Man came in. Anyhow, the Hartford is worthless. American and Express Countertops, they're criminals, they're negligent, they're unskilled. Go to YouTube again, watch the 33-minute video of all the things that this guy said. He stood right here, okay? He stood on the other side of the aisle and I was right here, and I told him, I says, John, if I had done this work, I would be embarrassed to accept money on it. And he just looked at me. So anyhow, that's it. Express Countertops, American Countertops. They're out of Hanover, Maryland. Bunch of crooks. Don't let them in your house. That's all I got to say. No, it isn't. I'm just getting started.